Good morning and happy President's Day to anyone that's listening in or looking at me or making this a day off to think about our presidents and their accomplishments and their failures. I am the Broke Wives Club founder, Donna M. Butler, and with the graciousness of Lisa, I am going to take a few moments and borrow her glasses to tell you a little bit what's going on in my world. For Lisa, she would be pretty upset at me right now. I'm using her glasses because I've had a bad weekend and spent a lot of the weekend in tears and spent a lot of the weekend pondering and thinking of the things going on in my life and in the lives of some of my loved ones. My daughter, who's 21 years old, who has a 1-year-old son and expecting twins, called and asked me on Thursday if she could move back home. This is a daughter that I haven't had a great relationship with and who vowed never to return home after she abruptly moved out of my home close to a year ago. She has expressed the desire to come home because things just aren't going right in her life, and she's expecting twins in May. Unfortunately, the father, as many of you that read my blog know that I keep it real and honest, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Fortunately, the father is one of those dads that enjoyed having the sex but can't live up to the responsibilities. There, it's said and it's out there. So if you're hearing this, Dustin, you need to take care of your responsibilities. You have a 4-year-old son, you have a 1-year-old son, and you have twins on the way in May. And I think you should man up because it's not my responsibility or my husband's responsibility to do what we have been called upon to do by our daughter. Which brings me to the purpose of the Broke Wives Club, to be a link in a chain of many links to help pull women out of the despair and hopelessness and problems that my daughter is feeling right now. But it also angers me that my daughter allowed herself to be in this very position that she's in after the many years of talking and exhorting and showing by example by loving parents of the way things should be and how it's okay to wait. It's okay to wait for marriage. And even though the marriages may not work out, it's okay to wait before you put yourself out there and start having children and not be able to take care of their children. This particular daughter is just that, a product of a mother and a father who didn't do their job, which led to me adopting her. She is my niece, my brother's child, my brother who's deceased, his child, as well as his wife, my former sister-in-law, who died a year after his death. They were adopted through the foster care system after neither parent could care appropriately for her or her 2 sisters and brother, who I also have adopted the 2 sisters. Their brother has been adopted by another family, and they're grown children, most of them for the most part. My 21-year-old and her brother, who is older, and I still have my 18-year-old and 17-year-old, who are her biological sisters. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. The weekend was filled with getting her situated in my home, wherever I could, and feeling some resentment. Because again, this is a child that vowed never to come back, and this is a child who made no bones about her displeasure with me and my strictness and my exhortations to her about being pregnant. And once she had my grandson, to try to help her focus and not make those mistakes again, to my dismay, went back out and made the same mistake, resulting in the pregnancy of twins. So as I deal with that, I ponder exactly what the message is with the Broke Wives Club and being a link in this chain. and trying to figure out exactly how to take this particular young woman, from broke to stoked. And as I ponder that, I think of my own life and my life lessons learned. And it is a struggle for me at this point, because I'm at that crossroads where I'm preaching one thing, being a doer of the word, saying the message of the Broke Wives Club, saying that one hand should be extended out to receive help while the other hand used to pull another sister along. And so with that, this is going to be hopefully an experience that I can relate to you all as I help my daughter and help myself. And that is difficult to do it when it's your child involved, but it's also where a parent has to step back and look at things from a grown-up point of view as well. If that makes any sense. She is still my child, my daughter, but she's also a woman who has made conscious decisions and has to learn how to work some things out for herself. But like I said, it's been pretty much a tearful weekend, because also, on the other hand, I've had a very dear, close friend lose his mother in her battle with cancer. And this is someone who I love dearly and have known for all of my adult life. And we spoke this weekend, and I find myself leaving this Friday to go to Seattle to be a shoulder, a source of comfort, and to show him how much I appreciated his mother. If you want the toe chain to grow, you have to really understand what I'm trying to accomplish with the Broke Wives Club. Picture a toe chain. Picture the link in the chain. It's a strong link because it's a toe chain. Toe chains are used to tow cars and trucks out of situations that they find themselves in. So if I'm going to be a link in the chain for my daughter, I'm hoping that my daughter is a link in return for someone that she will meet along the way to help. If I'm going to be a link in the toe chain for my friend hopefully will use that experience, and it hopefully will be a positive experience to strengthen his link in helping someone else that he will encounter. And so that's my visualization of the giant toe chain. But when there are weak links in the chain, then what happens? What happens? They have to be refined. The heat has to be placed to them and made stronger. The metal has to be made stronger. That's my visualization of the toe chain. So this is what I'm hoping to provide to my daughter. She's already a link in the chain. She just needs some refining. She just needs to be strengthened. The same thing with my friend. He's also a link in the chain. Now, it may not be the Broke Wives Club chain, but he's a toe chain somewhere along the way to his family members, his friends, those that he comes in contact with. So in closing, for this little pause for the cause, pit stop or whatever, I'm asking that you help me make the link stronger. And you can do that by being a good friend. If you're a mother, do that by not aiding and abetting, but by uplifting and showing. I have a long way to go with my daughter, and I will keep you informed. I'm taking, like I said, a pause for the cause, a pit stop, and Lisa will be back on to talk to you later. She has much to talk about. But this was on my mind. And instead of blogging about it, I wanted to get it out right now. And I'm grateful for the opportunity I have with the Broke Wives Club to do just that. And I hope you do the same. May your day be filled with love. May you remember who you are, that you could be a queen, a princess, whatever you want to be. You just have to dig down deep and call on the universe to get those things brought out that you need to make you strong. Have a good day. Thanks, Lisa, for the glasses, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.